and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys, for yet another Barca news roundup today. And there is some big breaking transfer news. We are going to be talking about the finalised decision of Georginio Wijnaldum, which could have a big effect there on our summer transfer plans. And we are also going to be covering the full story on Ousmane Dembélé's contract situation, which appears now to be reaching a point of real concern for the club. And finally, we are going to be talking Aymeric Laporte, the Man City centre-back. Could he be on his way this summer to Barcelona? It is all coming up, so let's get to it. Come on. But if we start first of all with that big breaking news concerning Wijnaldum, because of course in yesterday's video we were saying that in this deal there was starting to be a few doubts here and there. Barca originally were very comfortable of getting that deal done. Of course, a player that Ronald Koeman was desperate to add to his squad, but PSG at the last moment have come in with a big offer to Wijnaldum, and now it's done. He is not going to be coming to Barca this summer. He has chosen to join Paris Saint-Germain. It's been said there that PSG's offer was around double what Barca were willing to pay, and just like we said yesterday, never for a second was Joan Laporte going to increase that offer. The club had sat down, they'd met one-on-one with Wijnaldum's agent, they'd outlined what it was possible for us to do this summer, and they were basically saying, it's take it or it's leave it. Wijnaldum has chosen there to join PSG to get double the amount of money here. He'll join them on a 3-year deal until 2024. And what I think was particularly surprising maybe about this deal is that actually Mauricio Pochettino, he was a huge part apparently of bringing Wijnaldum to PSG. Apparently Pochettino there spoke with Wijnaldum several times on the phone over the past few days, convincing him there to go to Paris. And I just feel like that will be a big stab in the back to Ronald Koeman, and I hope that Koeman here can realise that the club were trying to back him. We did try and get the man that he wanted. I don't think any of us really agreed with the signing of Wijnaldum. It wasn't really something that I felt was a real necessity. I think we've got better options and certainly more promising options in midfield looking to the future. But Laporte, he did try and back his coach, but in the end, the player, of course, who played under Koeman for the Netherlands national side, has chosen not to join his former coach, but instead join Paris Saint-Germain. And also, guys, speaking there about yesterday's video and the report that we did discuss on Valencia left-back Jose Gaia, I do actually want to go into that in a bit more detail today, because now the local media in Valencia, they're starting to get on this as well. They are starting now to report serious interest from Barcelona, and it's a source there in Super Deporte who are really reliable when it comes to Valencia, and they say right now that Gaia does have severe doubts there about the project of Valencia, about the direction there of the club under controversial owner Peter Lim. He does not want to renew his contract. Now, Gaia's contract is up in 2023, which of course is not in the immediate future, but at the same time, it isn't all that far away. So Valencia here are going to be put in a difficult situation, and they actually go on to say that, as we said yesterday, Mattia Almani, the former sporting director at Valencia, he's going to be key in all this. Apparently right now, he understands the situation that Valencia are in. They, like many other clubs, have financial difficulties. They need money desperately, but he also knows that Gaia would be open to joining Barca, and the fact that he's not there renewing that deal, Almani believes that a deal can be done. And this is a story, and this is a player now that is becoming very serious this summer, and I really do think that Gaia joining Barca, it is becoming a real possibility. But I do now want to move on, guys, to the situation surrounding Ousmane Dembélé. And of course, we have been speaking now right the way through the season about his contract situation. It was always sort of thought that at the end of the campaign, the two parties there would sit down and they'd try and work something out. Because let's not forget, Dembélé's contract is not up this summer, but it is going to be up there the summer later in 2022. And for that reason, the club are put in a position here whereby this summer, they either renew Dembélé, they either get something signed and completed, but if they don't, we can't wait any longer. There is absolutely no way that we will allow Dembélé to leave for free in 2022. So right now, time is of the essence. But I want to bring you some quotes here from Dembélé. He's been away, of course, on international duty right now with the French national team. And listening to the words that he's saying and listening to sort of his attitude there towards that new contract, he doesn't seem, and his representatives there, don't seem in any sort of rush to get things done. He said, I don't know. He said, we'll see what happens with regards to my contract. He said, we haven't yet spoken with the club. He said, the truth is that it doesn't interest me right now. He said, I'm in no rush. He said, I'm focusing on the Euros, then I'm going to be focusing on my holidays. He said, it's been a long season. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. And I just think right now, Laporte is not the kind of president here who is going to allow a player like Dembélé to hold all the cards, to have all the power in any particular deal. I think we're going to reach a point this summer whereby they're going to have to sit down and it's going to be said to Dembélé, right, you either sign a new deal under the terms that we can offer you, and remember, we're in a financial situation, even players like Messi there are going to be taking pay cuts, so we're not going to be able to offer everything and beyond for Dembélé, and at that point, if nothing can be agreed, the club have got it very clear in their mind, they will not allow him to leave for free in 2022, so if we can't renew him, if a deal cannot be done, we will be open this summer to selling Dembélé, and the Premier League, as it has been now for several seasons, it's a very real option. But indeed, guys, speaking of the Premier League, what I do want to finish on here is what I feel is a really exciting or potential exciting target here in terms of the transfer window. I want to talk about Aymeric Laporte. Of course, a few days ago now, he made his debut there with the Spanish national team. He switched his allegiance from the French national team because, of course, he has spent the majority of his career in Spain. He spent so many years there with Athletic Club. I think that's something that could really help us. Laporte is very much at home in La Liga, especially now he's with the Spanish national team. He would know there that playing for one of the giants in Spanish football, that's only going to help his chances on the international stage. And there have been now more and more rumours linking Laporte to Barca this summer. Because as you can see right there, Laporte did appear on the cover of Sport, which of course Sport, they can be sort of hit and miss. Sometimes they're very unreliable, sometimes they can get things on the money. But in particular, the journalist who actually broke this story, Ivan San Antonio, he is one of the more reliable journalists here when it comes to Barca, and they say that right now relations between Man City, between Barca, the two clubs there have got a good open dialogue between each other, and of course let's not forget the rumours linking Roberto with a move to Man City. Pep has made no secret there of his admiration for Sergio Roberto. He would be open potentially to bringing him in the summer ahead of us, and I'm just wondering there, thinking out loud, could Laporte in some way enter a particular deal? Because you have to remember here, Laporte may be top quality, he is for me an absolutely outstanding centre-back, but incredibly, at Man City, he's not first choice, and it doesn't look as though that is going to change in the coming season. Man City throughout the campaign, they opted there for the partnership, of course, of the outstanding Ruben Diaz, but partnering there with John Stones. So Laporte has not been in the starting lineup. I'm sure he's not happy about that situation, and I do wonder that this summer, we've been looking at free transfers, we've been trying to save every possible euro, all of that money that we've gathered together. It would cost a lot to get Laporte. We're in absolutely no doubt about that. Even if Roberto was included in a deal, it won't be cheap. But can we get that money together, bring in what would be a top quality centre-back? Something that we lack, something that we need to get back where we need to be. Watch this space on Laporte. Things haven't got started yet, things aren't exactly moving along quickly, but his name is starting to appear more and more and more, and what I would do is pay close attention to his future in the coming weeks. So please guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What is your immediate reaction there to that Wijnaldum news? Like I say, he is going to be going to PSG. He is not going to be a Barcelona player this summer. Let me know your thoughts again on Jose Gaia, Ousmane Dembélé, and Aymeric Laporte. Would you like to see Laporte become a Barcelona player this summer? Let me know all of those thoughts down below. I will see you soon, of course, with plenty more videos to come. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barca.